are back with season 4 of Wild Reaches. Now this season is going to be a truly wild season because we're back in Cape York. We're on the lower east coast of Cape York, and we're in this area because we're here in the middle of the wet season, and you can't get up into Cape York in the wet season. The roads get cut off, there's water everywhere. Now for all you international viewers, the wet season in Northern Australia is like a monsoonal season where, like I'm looking at it right now, the sky is just loaded with big storm clouds and there's thunder and lightning all day. Sometimes you get beautiful blue skies during the day, but every single night it rains, and it will rain all night, and then some days it rains all day. All the rivers are full, everything's green, everything's alive, all the animals are out, the pigs, the crocodiles are breeding, so they're a lot more alert and a bit more aggressive and protective and territorial. You seem to see more of them, and we need to be a lot more careful when we're walking close to riverbanks and stuff. So it's a wild time to be up here in Cape York, and it's a lot more challenging, but we definitely love it because for that reason everything's more alive and it's just more fun. So this season I've got a few things planned. I've got about 4 different plans because any of them could go out the window at any moment if it's just too wet, we can't get into certain places. We've been invited into a certain area here on the east coast, and we're heading there right now. We're going to meet up with some friends and they're going to take us into this beach where not many people get access to, so we're pretty lucky to get in there, and we're going to explore from there. We've got all the toys on board. I've got Dane behind me. You guys are going to meet Dane soon. He's towing a 5-metre boat so we can get out to the islands, and I've got the tinny on the back, the quad bike, the motorbike. Just so we've got lots of options. We're ready for anything. There's just so much here to explore, I reckon. There's another river system further, like way up the beach. Tonight we just need to hang out with the boys, tell some stories, and have a good yarn, and then make a plan in the morning. Look at this big headland up here. And there's storm clouds behind it. This is where we slept last night. The boys are up there in the hut up behind. And I'll show you guys all the new additions later. But for now, we've got to get prepped and get out there. We're going to work with this tide. So the tide's high at the moment. This is all really shallow through here. So I can't wait to camp on these islands, man. Look at that thing there. Oh, we are in paradise. Let's see how far Dane can cast. Get one out there, mate. Pass out. They're right there between us and the boys. Alright, so we're marking some big fish down about 10 metres. Here you go, there's some there now. So we just went to throw a big lure in the water and troll around like the boys out here are doing. But then they've busted up on the surface in between us and them, so we're gonna, Dane's flicking around a slug, like a 15-20 gram slug, and we'll try and get one up. Nah, they'll still be there. Alright, get the lure in, let's troll around. What are we putting out there? Is that the big atomic?
The big gold atomic.
Look at this big thing. What a beast. Alright. So that thing's nearly 200 mil long. I think it's a 190. I don't know what they're called. Yeah, they are over there. Look, busting up. Whoa!
No.
We're gonna... Yes. Alright, we found them. There's a big school of them here. And the way they're feeding, they look like longtail. So what we're going to do is just circle around. Alright. And then if they really start coming up to the surface, we'll flick slugs around as well.
Yep. Slow down.
Is he on that? No. So first day on the water is always a bit chaotic. We haven't fished together in a while. The boat just had nothing in it, literally nothing in it, because we just bought it. So we just this morning got up really early and the boys are ready to go, and Dane and I were just throwing everything we could in the boat. We don't know. Scissors, they're in the back here, I think. Right next to you, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, just throwing everything in the boat, trying to get, and we've forgotten everything. We forgot the pliers along those pliers, we forgot the lip grips. So it's a bit chaotic, but hopefully we catch some fish. I've gone down, I'm not marking anything now. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, big fish down about 6 or 7 metres.
Come on.
One good fish to start the day, and then everything's just a breeze from there. So what do you all think of the new boat? This is a 5 metre bonito. We literally picked it up about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So we haven't had much time to prep it to get it ready for a trip, but there's such a well-known hull, there's such a good hull, that real seaworthy thing, so should be perfect for a trip like this. Get this one out of the way. Alright, we're on. We're going to mount this camera. We'll get the hang of this after a couple of days. Alright, there we go, we're good.
I have no idea where this is.
First fish of the morning. Woo! First fish of the trip. Just here, we're good, we're out. And it was the gold one.
I told you, man, they're lollies.
Yeah. Get this up out of the way.
Not that small.
What do you got, tuna? Or a mackie? Get the gaff. We're going to keep one? Is it too early to keep one?
Boys.
Hey?
Spaniard.
Keep it for the boys?
It was Spanish.
It is a Spanish!
Keep it for the boys.
Hey?
I don't want that.
Alright, here we go. Gaff shot. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I've done the brain gaff. Beautiful gaff.
What? Not going any better.
There you go, ladies and gents. Knocked him out in one hit. Now these things have got the sharpest teeth in the ocean. So, and when we're this remote, we've got to be so careful. 1, the trebles, 2, these teeth. We just want to kill him, put him out of his misery.
He's already dead.
Mate, what a start.
What a shot. That's a great shot, man.
But what a start to the trip. First proper troll and we get a mackerel.
Yeah.
These islands are going to produce, I reckon. Fish, that's a Spanish mackerel. And it just yields so much meat on these fish. Like, that'll keep Dane and I going. We've got an ice bag here. We'll probably give this one to the boys, but you know, that'd be a couple of days for lunch and dinner. You get so much meat on them. And they put up a bloody good fight, and there's plenty in the ocean. Hold him up, mate, for a quick shot. There you go, Mako. There's a shot for you. Epic. How'd you go?
Nothing. Yeah, we got one Spanish. Yeah.
Nice one, yeah. Heap jumping around, and we just kept assisting, and then. Where'd you end up? Oh, okay.
We got that chart working now.
Yeah. All right, we'll meet you over there. All right, we just go straight to the point. Yeah. All right.
Sweet.
Alright, see you soon. Alright, so we're just about to put Dane in the water. We found this bommy, as you can probably see on the drone there now. Nice big bommy, and we're hoping to get a crayfish or something from underneath there. I'm on the eyes on the water, so I'm looking for crocs. We've just had the drone up and had a good look, and I can't see any crocs about. But I'm just going to keep the boat nice and close to Dane. You're going to take the gun down or just go for a cray? You're going to take the gun down or just go for a cray? This is the bommy just here. I hope you guys can see that. You'll be able to see it on the drone anyway. We're wearing dive suits because this time of year, in summer, in the wet season, there's stingers about, like proper stingers that will kill. That will kill you. We've got the box jellyfish, which can do a lot of damage, and then the irriganji, I think they're called, which are much smaller and you can't see them. So full stinger suit, bloody head to tail, head to toe. Look at that. Mate, get in the water before this drone dies. And mate, you're missing out. You're bloody missing out. So normally I film with Dan. If you guys are new, Dan's another mate of mine. Go back and watch all the episodes. Dan and I got on a lot of adventures together. Another good mate who I do this kind of stuff with, there's only a couple I do it with, is Dane. And Dane and I have done a lot of remote adventures together in Cape York, but we've never filmed anything. We're new to filming together, so give us a bit of a break while we get used to things. It's always different. It's one thing to go on an adventure, but to be filming, it's like a full-time job. So someone's filming, someone's droning, someone's cooking, someone's driving the boat. There's a lot to do, and Dane's new to this with me, so it's going to take a couple of days to get into the swing of things. But we're in Cape York. We're on the east coast, the top of the Great Barrier Reef, really, and we're finding magnificent spots like this. Absolute paradise. I'm going to start the boat and get a bit closer to Dane. I'll putt around the other side of this bommy.
Saw a big harlequin sweetlip.
Oh yeah?
There's a few little trouties.
Any whiskers sticking out?
Nah.
He's just taking a dive on this next bommy. It looked like a good one to me. It was quite deep on the back of it. This motor, I'm really struggling. I've got to keep moving or the motor conks out. It's like our little tinny. We just got that thing sorted, and now we bought this boat, and this motor, it's good when you're running, but as soon as you stop and try and idle, it's stalling. And then I can't get it running again. We're going to flatten the battery if we keep doing it. But luckily, the crew at Battery World Noosa have hooked us up with a couple of brand new batteries underneath, and a good solar blanket for the top, so if we do get in trouble out here, we can always, oh, I should see the fish I'm marking here. Holy hell, why isn't he shooting one? We can plug the solar blanket in up on the canopy here and charge the batteries back up. When you come into spots like this, like really remote stuff, you got to be prepared for, oh, he shot something. You got one? He's got one, he's got something. Here we go.
Yeah.
Trouty?
Trout.
Nice, mate. Little trout, that's a table-sized trout, that one. Good job, bro. You. Let's go get these coconuts, eh? See if we can get one. Look at this water. It is gin clear. Alright, so we're just going to pull in here. We're both pretty sunburned, dehydrated. See if we can find a coconut. And we're a coconut each and take them back to camp. Looks like some stingrays here on the bottom maybe, or stingray holes. How is this? Wow. Turn the sounder off to save the battery. Alright, once again, if you're new to the channel, wild reaches. This is what we do. It's always me with a good mate. At the moment I got Dane, sometimes it's Dan. We come to the most remote places Australia has to offer. Right, have a go at this place. We normally bring no food and we just live off the land, live out of the sea. This trip we're going to be going out to islands and just exploring. Eating fish, eating crayfish, eating mud crab, getting coconuts. If you like what you're seeing, I don't know what you do, jump down the bottom, hit the bell so you get notifications, hit subscribe, stick with us, support us, and we're just going to keep pumping out content like this and take you to these crazy remote spots here in Australia, in northern Australia. We'll show you what Australia has to offer. It actually looks better than my pillow at the moment. Oh, is that a spring? Huh? Oh, it's a creek. I thought that was a spring just coming out of there. Imagine that, a big black-headed croc just some... Yeah. I've been waiting for you. Alright, you going up? I'll have that one just there. No, the next one up, please. Ah, just landed in the croc hole. Refreshing beverage each. I wonder what time that low tide is. Really quick. Oh Jesus, it doesn't feel good at all.
A bit more. There's one already open. That's open. That's done, that one. Something smash that.
The hole. Which is pretty shallow coming back in. It's not dead low tide, the tide's running in, so it's getting higher, but as you can see it's really shallow. Shallow. Super shallow. It's too shallow, so we're just going to anchor it here, and as that tide comes in we'll walk out and bring it in. Hopefully we got the tides right and the tide's coming in. The cooler bag with a fish. you go guys, no sponsorship here, but this is a Bushman's awning, the 270, sorry not Bushman's, the Bush Company, 270 degree. And it is like, we just put that up in 20 seconds if that. We've made this trailer, oh we're a bit bloody, how you going? That's a bit better. We've made this trailer in a way that the awning swings through there without having to unhitch it. Unreal. This is the best money I've spent, I reckon, this awning. Alright, let's get the freezer out and drop the fish in there. Oh, yeah. So this thing here is the ice mule, and we use it for days like today. Actually today you could have a big esky on board, but what are little missions? It just takes up no room on the boat, and you know, on the quad bike, on the little tinny, even in the big boat, takes up no room. You just have to throw a couple of frozen bottles in there and it keeps your fish cool. I'm going to say till you get back to camp, no worries, but probably a day or two in there. They're unreal. I think we might get some rain out of this one. Have a go with this. Look how dark that is. This is the wet season. Look at the egret out here hunting. This is the wet season, this is what it's like. Stinking bloody hot. Get sunburnt all day and then these storms come through. Rains all night. Replenishes the land. I'm going to take you up here in a minute. This is the hut. So this is Dane, a good mate of mine. This is his auntie's hut and then his granddad's hut next door. And all the boys are here. He's got his cousin and his brother and that here. But there's a water hole out the back, this big, dark, like tea tree stained water hole, pure fresh water like a spring. So we're going to go up there and have a wash. We'll show you that once Dane's finished her in the Versace. And I'll show you around the trailer while Dane's sorting that out, and then we'll jump back to Dane. So you guys probably saw a bit of this on Instagram as we were building it. We've got a slide out table here, and the drawer slide and the fridge slide, which is awesome. These companion fridges open both sides. Mind you that, because that's sitting on top. But that's really cool. Either side will open up, and it's got a lithium battery in it. I'll tell you about this later, but it's got this lithium battery which will run for 16 hours. So you can disconnect the what's up? Oh no. Do we have any more? I think we had 2 bottles. Oh no, we didn't. No, we got fish sauce. Oh wait here. I'll look for Crocs. 16 hours this fridge will run for without being plugged in. So you can chuck it on the quad, you can throw it in the tinny, which we're going to do, and you know, you can do a mission up to the point there and throw mud crabs in it, whatever. Come back, plug it back in. And inside here, on this top shelf, let me change the tripod around. Show you in here. I'll turn this little light on. I haven't got it hooked up yet, like mounted, but there you go. You can see a bit of, this is the light switch. We got USB points and 12-volt sockets. The light switch here for the back of the trailer. So we got a light on the back here, big steady light. What else? There's the water pump is connected to the fuse board at the back there, and then we've got a red arc unit in this one. So this is the BC-DC 1240. It is. So that's the bigger one from Red Arc. Solar panel on top, which is no good with the awning out, but that's been charging all day, which is good. So on the other side, right, we'll go over the whole trailer later, but this side here is then tools and power. So we got, this is a new kit from Sabre Off-Road, so it's like kinetic ropes and winch extension ropes and everything. I carry my bike helmet in there. That's the little tinny battery, we just have it stored in here, and then the big lithium at the back, so that's 100 amp hour lithium. And remember, with lithium you can use that full 100 amp hours, whereas a normal like AGM battery, if you've got 100 amp hour and you get down to like 50-60%, there's a possibility that you're going to kill that battery. Lithium you can take almost right down and bring it straight back up again, no worries. Sorry if it's really windy guys, the microphone's dead. Drawer system here. So this side is all tools. I keep all my tools in the top, like battery tools and stuff. And in the bottom, just a workbench with more tools underneath here. There you go, that folds out. and everything's there. It's all my tools, bits and pieces, bolts, sprays, Allen keys, everything's in there. And then you've got a light up top here as well, which is switched from the other side. So yeah, that's the power station of the front of the trailer, and then I'll show you the rest of the trailer later. But let's go up to the camp. Dane's walking out now to get the soy sauce so we can have some sashimi, and take a coconut up to camp and have a wash in the fresh water. So this is our sashimi plate, is it, mate?
Little Arvo snack, mate.
Arvo snack. We skipped lunch. We had almonds and, oh no, cashews and sultanas. This looks so damn good. We're going to take this up to the water or eat it here? Let's take this and the coconut up to the water.
Yep.
Oh, you know what else I've got that goes good with this? Kewpie. So good.
I don't want any distractions up there. I'm going to get in frolic.
Up there?
Yeah.
So you don't want to eat up there? Is that what you're saying?
It's just going to be real nice to just swim around and...
Yeah. This is amazing. I can't stop now. Oh, I'm going to put you guys down. I think I'm going to do it. Machete is under my seat, driver's side, I think. Let's have a dig around in here. There it is, right there. Some people call it a secret sauce. I call it Kewpie. Japanese mayo. Absolutely amazing. Can you guys see this? It's so good. There's heaps of highs and lows when you're doing stuff like this. Like, started out beautiful out there today, full glass out, amazing stuff, like mind-blowing stuff. And then hours later you're punching back through sideways chop, getting sprayed, absolutely cooked from sunburn. And then you come back and do something like this and you're on a high again. It's amazing. You doing it up there?
What's that?
Them?
That's like, it's got rocks and shit.
I thought you wanted to frolic. What happened to frolicking? See what I'm going to put up with? Alright, let's follow Dane. Alright, this is cooking with Dane. What are you cooking?
Cooking ceviche. So it's just like a traditional Peruvian dish or South American dish. Just cut up fish cubes and then just chuck them in a bowl, lime juice, a little bit of Spanish onion, and the Spanish onion gets sliced like super thin. A little bit of chili to your liking, and then coriander. So you've really got to put that coriander in.
Coriander to your liking?
No.
So there's definitely coriander going in.
It does make a difference. Hey, like if you put a little bit in, it's just not going to taste as good.
I reckon.
But because all the flavours blend in that juice, in that lime juice, it
does actually do something.
Yeah. So you might not hate it. I know you hate coriander because you're.
Well, hang on.
Fussy.
I reckon it'd be 75% of our viewers would also hate coriander. I'm going to call it 75%. We'll have to do a poll.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no one likes coriander.
Mate.
And how much hair do you put in there?
Yeah, sorry about that. Let's have a wash.
I think you should wear a net. We got Spanish mackerel. It's all mackerel, hey?
It's all mackerel.
In the fridge.
All mackerel.
How's that storm brewing?
So, there's also another trick.
Oh, running to the back of the trophy.
Need a fork.
Is that it? The fork?
That's it.
Oh, I thought we were running back to see something pretty cool. This is something else I want to show you guys. This shade sail stone guard. But we'll get to that another day.
So traditionally they want to like use a fork to get the juice out because you don't want to actually squeeze the skin because the skin's like real zesty. Get that on there. That's it. Get that in there.
You didn't hold that for the coriander.
No, that's, you probably want more maybe. It's good stuff.
So what, that's it? Lid on?
That's pretty much it.
Lid on in the fridge for...
Not even.
What, not even in the fridge or just...
Not even, you could eat that right now.
Really? Yep. So I think you gotta let it sit for a while.
No, if you let it sit for too long, it goes like real white.
Yeah, that's what I
and
thought
starts
had to happen.
No, because then it starts cooking it, and it can go like deteriorates the flesh a little bit. Goes like powdery.
Yeah.
So you can already see that it's starting to like turn a little whiter on the outside already.
Ceviche with coriander. It's pretty good. It's definitely tasty, but I think I prefer the, don't tell Dane, the sashimi with the soy sauce. No, it is good.
It's good, eh?
It's a funny texture, like after just having that sashimi,
Yeah.
you can definitely feel the texture is way different.
It's way firmer.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Nice simple feed.
Beautiful. Good job, Dane.
Start kicking in.
Well, you did fine coming out of there. It's only when you hit here. You missed him. What? You missed him.
Those tyres are not down that low either.
Go back a little bit, like half a metre. Should be. You're nearly out, mate.
I think we've got a couple more of these things.
Yeah, they're handy, eh?
Is that lucky back there now?
Hey?
Is that lucky to put in the trailer?
Yeah. I reckon he just likes the sound of his car. We're back at the bike. Nothing's going right today. We got to push the bike. We'll just push it, eh? So you guys don't get to see this stuff very often. Like, I don't think very often do I get really down out here in the bush. My bike's not working, couldn't catch anything.